Toomey here. For those of you who don't know me, I am a 24-time track record setter and holder, and this is the car that I do it in. Today we are going to be pulling the driveline out of the car, getting the engine separated from the torque tube, and getting that ready to get sent off and rebuilt with LME. Also, we're going to be pulling suspension, getting that box up, shipped out, ready to go to Penske Motorsports to get rebuilt as well. I already pulled the wheels and tires off the car since I figured you really didn't need to see me do that again. And then I also drained the water out of it, got all the fluid out coolant wise. That way we can just start pulling everything out. I gotta do oil really quick, and then we'll get started with pulling the driveline out. So let's do it. All right, are you guys ready to see the world's fastest oil drain? The rear of the car all ready to go. That's ready to come out. We are going to now move to the front and get all the electrical components off, pull the up pipes to the turbo off, and the alternator and fuel lines. The whole drive line will be able to come out after that. Let's get it. everything's ready to go. I think we just need to take the cradle bolts off and lower it down. So let's get it going. It's out. So for those of you who have never separated the chassis from the driveline in a Corvette, this is the absolute easiest way to do it. I like to separate them by putting them on rollers. If you're just gonna pull the engine, it's a different story. If you're just gonna pull the rear end, it's a different story. But if you're pulling the entire driveline, it's literally 8 bolts to just drop the whole thing once you get everything all disconnected. So this is the easiest way, and being on rollers, you can literally, like now I'm gonna pull it forward as you can see, and separate the two from each other. So. As you can see, we have the engine and trans separated. So like I said, super simple process when you do it like this. Now they're both mobile, rolling around, and kind of put them in, wherever I want and work on them however I want. Torque tube is down there. We are going to focus on the engine right now, and then we'll go and we'll focus on the transmission after. But I want to get the engine torn down and sent to LME as soon as possible, and so getting this thing torn apart is #1 priority. So let's start on that right now. Engine is completely torn down. We're going to send it off just like this. We send it off with the oil pump and belt. That way, I've had this happen before. They can actually test and make sure that it has good oil pressure, and they can run it on the engine dyno. That's good to go. And then we're going to just take apart the suspension off the control arms really quick. That way we can box these up and send them off to Penske, and probably call it a night after that. So that's going to do it for this episode. The engine, transmission, suspension, everything is just out of the car, ready to go. So next week we will deliver everything to LME, Cowboy Motorsports, and Penske. and that way they can just go through it all, make sure everything's good to go, and we can put it back in the car. So if you guys like this episode, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
Game over. Oh man. Come on. Alright. What can I do now?